Okay, so sorry about all of the technical difficulties. You know, I was trying to go live on my laptop, but it did not work. So here we are on my phone. Can you guys see me right now? I see there are 3 people in the room. Please let me know who you guys are because I'm nervous and I want to say hi. I'll be back. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, Kiara! Hey! Hey, Miss Ivana! Hi, you guys. So, how are y'all? I'm so glad that you guys joined. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, sorry, I keep leaving. Okay. Good. So, I'm doing well too, by the way. Today was a good day. Excited about that. So I know today in this live, like I just wanted to talk about kind of some habits that we do that lead to happiness. Good. Good. Some habits that we have. Hey. Hi, Fernando. Hi, thank you for joining. But yes, so today I wanted to talk about some habits that we do that lead to success, and then some habits that we have that do not lead to happiness or that lead to unhappiness. So that's what I want to talk about. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Brinya. I did go live before in my driving video, but this is my first time like actually going live and talking like about myself and stuff like that. So yeah, but my name is Brinya. My background is actually in the behavioral health field. So yeah, I've always loved psychology, mindset, habits, and things like that. So yeah, but that's a little bit about me. If you want to know more, feel free to drop a question. I will answer questions. But yeah. So my question to you guys though, who are in the room, is what is one habit that leads to happiness? So like a habit that you do now that makes you happy. Okay. I'll start off with mine. One habit that I do that makes me happy is trying not to complain. Like, I can complain when things are going tough. I can get into where I'm just complaining. And one thing that really helped me was the whole gratitude concept, which is talking about what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for, and pulling that to the forefront of your mind when you want to complain. So that's the way that I try not to complain so much, is to always remember what's going well, you know, what I'm grateful for, what I'm blessed with, and that is one habit that really helps me, that I think leads to me feeling happy and not as down as I could be when things are going wrong. So, let's see. Okay. All right, so y'all give me some good habits. What are some good habits that you guys do? Don't be shy. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Hey, baby. This is so weird, like doing it on my phone. I always imagine doing this on my computer. But like I was saying when I first started, I couldn't figure it out. It was saying something about having to stream through like another device or another program. And I was like, I'm not super duper high tech like that, so I'll have to try that later at some other point. But yes. Okay. Well, no one wants to share, so I'll just keep sharing about myself. We got one! Yay! Okay, so, ooh, two good ones. So Sabrina says, I like to take time out to watch your videos, especially when I'm not feeling life. They bring me joy. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. So that is a great one, like watching videos, watching people who you feel like bring you joy, or just like spending time with people who make you happy, right? Is a super great way to maintain that happiness. Awesome. Okay. So we also have Kiera, who's saying, trying not to procrastinate. Ooh, that's a good one, Key. That is a good one. So right now I see a couple more people joined in the chat or in the live. What we're doing is listing one habit that we currently do that makes us feel happy. That makes us feel happy. So trying not to procrastinate is a good one. I feel like when you go ahead and like just get stuff done, there is a sense of happiness and accomplishment that like comes with that. So that's a great one, Key. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. But yeah, I think it's such yes. But I think it's great to know like what types of things make us happy, because when you know what makes you happy, you can do more of that, right? So it's like you can do more of those things, and it's kind of like a little button. You just keep pushing it and just happiness comes out. Just works like that when you know what your happiness triggers are. So great. Okay. So next, I want to talk about one habit, and this one is a little bit harder, but this is a night talk, so this is where we get a little bit deep, just a little bit deep. So the next question is, what is one habit that leads to unhappiness? And I'll share first. Okay. It is, oh, Fernando says, so true. It's all about self-awareness. Yes, it is. It really, truly is. So true. I just feel like when you know yourself and you know like what triggers you to either be happy or be unhappy, then that's the first step to doing something about it, you know? That's the first step to addressing whatever it is. So true. All right, so as far as my bad habit that I do, besides procrastination, because I've already shared that one on my channel before, but I think another bad habit that I do is like healthy, like living a healthy lifestyle when it comes to like going to sleep on time and eating all 3 meals. Yeah, I definitely struggle with those two things. Typically, I'll eat like during the first part of the day, but then I'll kind of snack during the last part of the day sometimes. Or even like with sleeping, I'm such a night owl, so I'll stay up like really, really late. And then in the morning, like I'll be struggling to get up, or so that those are two that I struggle with. Okay, we have two that are coming in. So Sabrina says, being concerned about others and trying to make sure they are okay in spite of how I've been treated. Spot on. Being concerned about other people and not thinking about ourselves sometimes, because sometimes we can be such giving people and like wanting to make other people happy and wanting to see other people do well in life, that it comes at the expense of our own happiness or taking care of our own selves. So So that is a great one. Thank you for sharing. I always feel like, even though we say put yourself first, it's like sometimes you can't, especially when it comes to like your kids or, you know, people who you care about. But I still say put yourself first, put yourself first, because it's kind of like you, to take care of other people, you always want to make sure that you're good first, you know, so that you can be your best for those other people and be your healthiest. And that's something that, ooh, is hard to do. It's hard to do because then we say like, oh, I feel happy when this other feel, right? That was a good one, Key. It's like, I feel happy when they feel happy, you know, type of thing. And I'm guilty of that too. So that was a great one. That was a really great one. Waking up early. Me too. What about waking up early help makes you unhappy? Oh yes, yes, it is hard. Yep, yep. Me too, Miss Abana. Yep. Okay. What about waking up early, Key, like makes you unhappy? I'm interested to know, like, or lack thereof, lack of waking up early. Like, what about it triggers unhappiness in you? I know what about it triggers unhappiness in me. I feel like when I wake up late or when I don't get somewhere on time, then um I don't know, it's just kind of like I feel behind the whole rest of the day sometimes. And I know that it's something that I've struggled with, so it's like it triggers like, no, Brinya, like, you know, you're supposed to be doing better than this, you know, type of thing. Like you used to struggle with that, but why you keep doing that type of thing? Okay, yeah. So Key says, when I wake up early, I feel like I can get more done. Yeah, me too. And then it's like when you don't wake up early. Hello? Okay, so you guys, my phone died. So that's what happened. I had to move to a different location. But guess what? We are still live. We are still, we're still, but we're gone. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. So, you guys, I really gotta get used to, okay, I really gotta get used to this going live thing because imagine when I was just like in my car, it was cool, but now not as easy. All right, but I do want to continue talking to you guys. I do kind of letting anyways because it is a little bit more intimate and chill. I'm probably, hi, I see one person join again. Let me know who you are. My phone died. What are the odds? Well, I guess the odds were pretty high, but but anyways, picking up from where I left off, which I was like getting into it, but we were talking about just self-awareness and being aware of which habits make us happy and then which habits lead to unhappiness. So some examples. Hi, someone else is here. Hi, I'm back on. I ended up, my phone ended up dying. So, but anyways, and then which habits lead to unhappiness. Um, and then kind of trying to steer clear of those. So, some habits that lead to happiness could be things like watching positive content. I also think kind of just taking care of yourself. Do you have a flexible thumb? That is very random, and you know what? I think I do. think I think I do. But anyways, so yeah. So basically, talking about habits and doing the ones that are good, leaving the ones that are bad. Okay. So one habit that I wanted to share with you guys tonight, which is one in my life that has, hold on, you guys. Okay. What is that? Okay. Okay, so going back to it, some examples of unhealthy habits can be things like comparing yourself to others, right? When we start comparing ourselves to others and what they have going on, then we can start doubting ourselves and not believing in what we have going on and feeling as if we're not in the right place in our lives. So, comparing yourselves to others is one that I would definitely say, a habit that I would definitely say can lead to unhappiness. Another habit that can lead to unhappiness is just negative self talk or like negative thinking, is another example. And that one can lead to happiness, obviously, because everything starts in our mind. If we have a positive mindset, then our whole life is going to be more positive. If we have a negative mindset, then we're going to be a Debbie Downer. We're going to be getting on everybody's nerves. Nobody's going to want to be around us because we're just negative, negative, negative. And so just being careful of not being that Debbie Downer and staying positive. Um, if you guys can see in the chat, from before my phone died, you can see that some people were kind of listing their own habits that make them happy and listing habits that that lead to unhappiness. And so I see that there's another person in the video. I don't know who it is because you're not chatting me up, but that's all right. We'll just chill. It's cool. But I do want to put this video up later, so I'm gonna go ahead and share. So I talked about a healthy habit that I currently do, which is leaning toward gratitude, and it keeps me from complaining too much. It keeps me just feeling happy, feeling positive, and it's something that really changed my life, was bringing all those positive things to the forefront. So then leading into an unhealthy habit that I do, I talked about not completely always taking care of eating 3 meals a day and then not always going to bed on time. But another one that I thought about when my phone was dead was an unhealthy habit that I found myself doing was not allowing other people to get close. So, not allowing myself to be vulnerable with other people, having kind of like a guard up to where even with friends, romantic relationships, it was just kind of like I wasn't letting anyone get too close. Because what happens when people get close to you? They have the ability to ruin you, okay? So that is what I kept in the forefront of my mind was if you get too close to people, then you're giving them the power to, if they wanted to, ruin you. Ruin is a strong word, but that's pretty much how I thought. And just recently, I started realizing that vulnerability and allowing other people in is a way to connect with people. And I found that I have started to explore deeper relationships by being more vulnerable in relationships and friendships, and just by openly sharing, letting people see when I get when I'm not feeling well, or letting people see when I'm ticked off, like letting people see that I'm human. And that's something that I really struggled with. So that's an unhealthy habit that I am currently trying to break. And my not opening up to people, or like isolating myself, or not being vulnerable, it led to happiness because I wasn't having those deep relationships that we as humans need. I was having relationships, but it was kind of like they weren't going as deep as they could, if that makes sense. I wonder if anyone who sees this can relate to that, because I feel like in this type of world where we're all so extroverted, and people are just so outgoing and social, it's kind of like the expectation is to connect with people and to just be outgoing and stuff like that. So when you aren't, it can be kind of, isolating. It can be kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But if any of you guys who watch this, who is watching this now or who watch this later can relate, please let me know, because if so, I would like to talk more about that topic. Um, I have been an introvert, and it has been an interesting experience, just like working in the business world and trying to move up, in the world, while also being shy or dealing with like social anxiety, or just, things like that. So it's probably a video I'm going to do something on later. But yeah, that is definitely, you understand, Key? Girl. That's definitely something that I'll probably explore a little bit later for all my introverts out there. Um, because I can be tough. Like opening up to people can be tough. But I'm realizing that that's truly the only way that you get close to someone, is like opening up. So yeah. But but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I only want these night talks to be like 20 to 30 minutes, unless the conversation just gets like really, 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 really good. But for my first one, this was definitely nerve wracking. Couldn't get my computer to work, then got on my phone and my phone died while I was having a good conversation. But I like the fact that I was able to come on the couch in like dimmer setting. It's just a little bit more key. It's just a little bit more intimate, and so I'll probably do it from the couch more often, and just like chill with whoever's out there watching, and us just converse and enjoy each other's company. I'm probably gonna do these on Thursdays. I'll make sure that my setup is tight, but I'm probably gonna do these on Thursdays around 7:30 ish, 7 to 8 ish, somewhere in between there. But yes, I'm gonna sign off now, but I just want to thank everyone who watched, who tuned in, who commented. I thank you guys so, 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 so much. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, Sabrina, Fernando, Kiera, and all the other people who are watching. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks, Key. Thank you. But yeah, and I will